For most of my life, I've been trying to solve my problems. It sometimes feels like life is a series of problems to solve, and when we don't have the answer, we get frustrated. For me, I would spend days and weeks digging into books, binging through podcasts, and talking with experts to find the perfect solution to my problem. To others, it might seem like I have it figured all out, but here's the thing. Deep down, I don't feel that way. And the more I talk to others, people who seem like at least they have their lives together, the more I hear the same thing. They don't know what they're doing either. And that's when it hit me. Life isn't something you figure out. It's not a puzzle or a problem to solve. The way we approach life, whether it's our health, careers, relationships, anything, is often like fixing potholes on a road. You patch one hole and another appears. Sure, the road is smoother, but you're still stuck on it, going nowhere. You're not even looking at the landscape, just the pothole. I've done this myself. When my weight became a problem, I dove into documentaries. I cut out junk food, started exercising, and it worked for a while. But then once I didn't feel as bad anymore, I slipped back into old habits. The problem came back, and I was stuck in the same cycle. Fix the problem, feel better, backslide, repeat. And it's not just with my health. I've seen this pattern in every area of my life. Every time I think about the problem solution mode, I've seen myself repeat the same patterns in my life. And it's not just personal. I see it everywhere. My wife works in healthcare, and she's noticed that it's more about sick care than true well-being. At work, where people focus more on assigning blame than on creating actual meaningful change. And in politics, every election is a laundry list of problems, with big solutions but no real vision for what comes next. Here's the thing, solving problems doesn't make us happier. It doesn't make life more meaningful. It's like trying to rearrange furniture in a house that feels empty. You might fix the layout, but the emptiness remains. But what if instead of asking, how do I fix this, we ask, what do I want to create here? When kids play, they're not solving problems, they're creating. They're building towers, painting pictures, inventing worlds, and they're alive in a way that we adults have forgotten. And they're doing things not because it looks good on LinkedIn or Instagram, but for the sheer joy of it. And so I started to ask myself this question: what do I want to create? Not because it's practical, but because it excites me, because I love it. No other justification. And I would ask this question because it needed to be made. For my health, I stopped thinking about what I needed to fix. Instead, I thought about the life I wanted to create, one where I feel energetic, strong, joyful. I imagined it in detail. I thought about what I wanted to feel like, but I would also look at myself honestly. Where was I right now? What do I have going on? Not just empty wishful thinking, a real hard look. And when I would hold both these pictures in mind, something crazy started to happen. Ideas came to me. It became easy to make the right choices. I started to create health instead of just fixing my weight like a problem. I stopped obsessing over rules and systems. I didn't need perfect atomic habits. I needed a vision of what I wanted to create just for its own sake, and I wanted to look at it realistically about where I am right now. And just that worked. Even making this video came from that question. What do I want to create in this world? What excites me? What brings me joy? And where am I right now? The more I focus on problems, the more stuck I feel. I analyze, I obsess, I start, I stop, over and over. But when I shift my attention to what I want to create, something amazing happens. I feel free, energized. My mind wants to take action and find ideas I didn't even know I had. Carl Jung once said, "The greatest problems in life cannot be solved. They can only be outgrown." When we focus on something bigger, when we step into the creator's mindset, our problems shrink in comparison. So here's my invitation to you. The next time you're stuck, don't ask, how do I fix this? Instead, ask, what do I want to create? Pick a vision that you love. You don't have to spend months figuring this out. You already know what you love. You might be surprised at where it leads. For me, this shift has been life-changing. I think about my daughter, who's just starting to explore the world. I don't want her to live an endless life of problem solving, chasing optimization, chasing some sense of perfection which doesn't actually exist. I want her to live boldly, creatively, and fully. And if this resonates with you, I hope this video inspires you to step into the creator's seat. Because what this world needs more than anything are not just more problem solvers, but it needs you and only what you can create.